Are you absolutely certain your past happened exactly as you remember it? Because right now, your brain is rewriting this very moment. You trust your memories like a perfect video recording, but that is a lie. Who is really pulling the strings inside your own head? Memory reconsolidation violently fractures the original data file. The hippocampus burns the past to ash, stripping your identity bare. Retroactive interference gouges out old data, paralyzing your judgment permanently. Every recall is a rewrite, handing your past over to a stranger. Synapses sever, illusion embeds. You are the product. Cognitive bias chains your logic, dragging you into manufactured delusions. Encoding specificity welds context to content, imprisoning your recall in rigid steel. Without the original environment, the memory distorts into pure fiction. Neural pathways recode, fiction overwrites fact, your truth dissolves. State-dependent memory locks you out, crushing access to your own history. Emotion is the key, and you have been locked out of the archive. Misattribution of source splices foreign data into your mind, poisoning your reality. Suggestibility implants false directives, puppeteering your every conviction. The misinformation effect strikes your past, erasing the original event completely. Once the override happens, the original is gone forever, leaving only the lie. Transience decays the edges. Absent-mindedness deletes the core. Your mind is rotten. Blocking amplifies the void, paralyzing your retrieval pathways completely. Persistence of trauma brands the cortex, trapping you in a burning loop forever. Bias warps the lens, carving your ego into the stone of your past. Memory construction is not a retrieval, it is a violent reassembly, leaving you broken. The amygdala hijacks the narrative, suffocating logic under pure emotional weight. Fear writes the script, and your logical mind is just the audience. Consolidation freezes the frame. Reconsolidation breaks the ice. The fracture is absolute. Proactive interference buries the present under the weight of yesterday's corpses. Retroactive interference sabotages the old, injecting the new virus into your timeline. Ego preservation constructs the illusion, blinding you to your own faults. Confabulation fabricates the missing links, forging a chain of absolute lies. Spacing effect manipulates time, stretching your reality into a warped illusion. The interval determines the strength, and you are letting the gaps swallow you. Context-dependent recall, state-dependent retrieval, both fail you now. The weapon is attention, and your focus is the trigger that destroys the original. Zeigarnik effect suspends the incomplete, chaining your mind to the unfinished injury. The open loop consumes your processing power until you are nothing but the void. Priming loads the weapon, subliminally steering your every decision. Flashbulb memories sear the insignificant. Source monitoring fails completely, merging the dream with the waking nightmare. Memory decay obliterates the detail, leaving only the blunt instrument of the feeling. Let's zoom in. This mechanism works like a forge. Here's the step you missed. The rewrite happens in the quench, locking the fiction into your hard code permanently. Once it cools, the shape is set. You cannot return to the ore. Anatomy of a rewrite. The editor strikes. The truth dies. Cognitive dissonance forces the alignment, snapping your logic to fit the new paradigm. Hindsight bias rewrites the past, making you believe you always knew the outcome. Illusory correlation connects the dots that don't exist, trapping you in false patterns. You see faces in the clouds, and your brain builds a prison from the mist. Cryptomnesia steals the source, passing off others' genius as your own creation. Duration neglect compresses the timeline, erasing the agony of the long wait. The hidden variable is emotion. It slices, it dictates a lie. Here's how this shows up in your daily life. You remember the argument, not the years of peace. Your emotional state at recall deletes the context, leaving only the sharp edge of the pain. This is why you repeat your mistakes. The data has been sanitized to hurt you. Confabulation builds the bridge. Denial fortifies the walls. The fortress is fake. The algorithm of your survival prioritizes narrative over accuracy, slicing away the inconvenient. Schemas force the pattern, crushing the anomaly of the truth into the mold of the expected. Weaponized nostalgia idealizes the bygone, poisoning your present with a manufactured past. You mourn a version of the past that never existed, while the present burns. The Mandela effect proves the collective rewrite. History edits itself. Reality fractures. Selective retention curates the gallery, leaving only the portraits that flatter your ego. You thought memory was a vault. Actually, it is a forge because the fire alters every ingot. Every retrieval reshapes the structure, ensuring the original is permanently destroyed. Belief perseverance. The anchor holds, despite the storm. The paradox shatters. The memory is fake, but the author is you. You are the architect of your own hallucination, writing the script in real time. Reconsolidation ends now. The lie is exposed and foundation collapses. Quick pause. Which outcome seems more likely? A or B? Drop your logic below. If this changed how you see your memories, subscribe. Next week we break your perception of time. Hit the button for the algorithm. Length makes you forget you saw this. But what if the author was not alone? Look closer at the shadows.